You're listening to DraftKings Network.
Guys, imagine what you can accomplish when you're not distracted by the swampy conditions in your shorts. Dollar Shave Club's ball spray is like deodorant for your boys downstairs. It absorbs moisture, reduces chafing, which is huge, and keeps those rank odors at bay. Not to mention our minty, tingly aroma that lets you know you're fresh. And a precision sprayer that makes application easy at any angle. Get a fresh pair. Visit dollarshaveclub.com to get ball spray today.
Welcome to the Big Suey, presented by DraftKings,
Why are you listening to this show?
the podcast that seems very similar to the other Dan Le Batard podcast.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to apologize for that.
In fact, the only difference seems to be this imaging.
I have been tempted in restaurants just walking past tables to grab somebody's fries that if they're just there. That hasn't happened to you guys?
I've done it.
And now, here's the marching man to nowhere, Fat Face, and the habitual liar.
You know what I noticed? Like, I don't know if you guys caught on to this. So the first play of the game, the Dolphins were on offense yesterday. They were doing that like little video where they're all saying where they're from or whatever. And then the Dolphins had a delay of game, and I was like, we barely got through the lineman introduction. Like, how did we time this so poorly? Like, Tua was probably confused too because he thought the linemen are still introducing themselves. There's still time here.
I want to record. I want to record us doing one of those videos where it's like Chris Cote, FAU. And then we go around, and then so tomorrow, I want to produce it after the show today, and then tomorrow, early in the show, we'll be like, let's meet today's starting lineup.
Yes, dude, that's such a good idea.
Yeah,
okay.
but
BMOC.
Okay,
but there's three of us here.
No, I mean,
Chris Cote, FAU.
We don't have more of us.
Yeah, FIU.
There's not enough people here to fill out an offensive line.
I would do the same.
There's not enough people here to fill a basketball team.
You guys know what I would do?
Starting five.
I would say my middle school. I love when they do that.
I don't like when they get zany. I don't like it. Just say your school name.
Chris Cote, Seminole Middle.
Don't be cute.
Do we have enough people here to play any sport?
No.
We could play pickleball.
Play golf.
Yeah, golf. Play golf. Yeah.
Doubles
tennis. Yeah. Other than that, we don't have enough people to do anything.
Doubles. We could play some pool.
So wait, you want John Wiener, Clark University? That's what you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, John Wiener.
Right. Stugotz, Clark University, class of 95. Should have been 94. Stayed an extra year.
Nothing wrong with that.
Why dead shows? No, I enjoyed it. It was great. Left myself one credit short, Billy.
Classic.
Good move.
How'd he play, right?
Good move.
Thank you.
By the way, before we switch topics here, can we be serious for 1 second?
Of course.
So I just wanted to kind of make a note. Over the weekend, we lost a super fan of the show, Ant from Lauer After Hours. He passed away. He leaves behind his wife and his kids. Very nice guy. We all got to know him from our appearances on Lauer After Hours. He actually came down to Las Moss, met all of us. Super nice guy. Really sad situation. So just wanted to kind of toss that out there, say rest in peace to him, and let his family and Lauer After Hours crew know that we're all thinking.
He was as loyal of a listener as we had. And just like Billy said, never just would send random DMs, always complimenting random things we did. Just really sad to hear that he passed away.
Are we doing anything for him?
We should reach out and see if there's anything we could do. But I didn't even know he was sick. I wish I would have heard that before, so I could have reached out to him.
I had no idea. I was on their show recently, I think.
Yeah.
But that's just a close group, man, and it's just really cool.
They're a close group of people who love this radio program. Yeah.
And he was
or podcast
as kind as I've experienced. So yeah, definitely RIP.
I think we should try to figure out how to do something for the family.
Yeah,
if we can. Moving on, there's no way to transition out of that.
I put you kind of in a bad spot.
That's okay.
I wanted to make a note of it and make sure that
I'm glad you did. Seriously. Yeah. Thank you for doing that.
He's also in first place in our fantasy football league. Yeah.
You guys should tank the season.
If I win, I'll give his family whatever.
I think you should just call it a season.
Everybody should tank the season.
Give the family the money.
Yeah. I'm with you, but I don't run the league.
Who's the commissioner?
I have no idea.
Who else is in the league?
A bunch of fans.
Well, a bunch of fans who would not agree to that?
I think that they would.
Okay. That's nice. All right. See if you can make it happen.
Chalk the season. Hey, look, this is for one of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope they still set his line.
Do a league vote, Bill.
Yeah, I think that
you can't have a bunch of bye weeks.
No, I think that's the plan. Is they're set up the best team every week. You guys are a really good team.
Do you do polls with your fantasy? Like you have the commissioner will ask a question.
We have it in the group chat. Yeah.
Well, I think that should be a poll for your fantasy league and see who the assholes are. I mean,
that say no.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Right, yes. Make them say yes or no.
Mark from Reddit would probably say no.
Wow. Really?
I'm just taking a shot.
Mark out there,
taking a shot.
You
at my
don't
friend
like Mark?
I'm just kidding. I was just going for a joke.
You just put him out
my
there, though.
friend. My
Yeah,
friend.
he did.
Well, I just said something really mean about him, so I had to
So yeah,
make it
soften
better.
it with my friends. Yeah.
Tony, who gets fired first, Brandon Staley or Sean McDermott?
I think Staley gets fired first.
Yeah.
You can't fire Sean McDermott after the turnaround that they've had for that team. But it just seems like every week Staley finds a new way to just make himself look like an idiot, and he's trying to fool us with the beard.
Yeah. Right.
Trying to hide
I'm
in the
with you.
sidelines. No, buddy, we see you. We know exactly who you are. There are 2 wins. Do you guys know who the 2 wins for the Raiders for the Chargers are this year?
No.
Vikings, who are 1-5 or something terrible, and the Raiders, who just lost 30-12 to Tyson Bagent or whatever.
Their losses, though, aren't
Bagent.
like their
Sorry.
losses
Special
are.
Bagent.
Who are their losses? Dolphins, Chiefs.
Sure, their losses are.
I'm just saying, they probably have a stinker in there too, but
Aiden O'Connell, 10-13, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
Aiden O'Connell's nice, but I think Josh McDaniels said this isn't the
Brian
preseason.
Hoyer still in the league.
how about I know this guy
They
ended
lost
up
to the Titans too, by the way.
who's the quarterback for the Bears yesterday?
And the Cowboys.
Say his name to me.
Tyson Bagent.
Now I know he ended up playing fine, but before that, in the first quarter, an all-time sad quarterback matchup.
Yeah,
Like Brian Hoyer versus I already forgot his
Tyson
name.
Bagent.
I'm just saying, I just want to keep that quarterback matchup in our brains,
Yeah, that
and for
one's
the
bad.
rest of the year, see if we can beat that.
Is Hoyer there just because Josh McDaniels is
Yes.
doing him a solid?
Yes, of
1,000%.
course. What do you
That's
mean?
crazy.
He knows the
1,000%.
offense. What do you mean?
Not he knows
No
the
one knows
offense.
that
Yes, he does. He does know. the
No,
offense.
but that's not he knows the offense. That's like, yo, you're my
No.
boy. Here's a job.
No, look, that's Hawk, who I think we're gonna have later.
Hawk
on the
said
show.
it was his best friend.
One of his
Hawks
boys.
back?
Then he's just paying. No.
Oh, Hawkins.
Yeah,
Okay.
Andrew Hawkins.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What was Hawk saying?
You guys think McDermott could actually get fired though?
Yes.
Like, he's not one of the. He's not on
should
the
be
hot seat.
fired.
He's not on
Not
the hot
McDermott.
seat.
What are we doing
He's
with
not
him?
on the hot
They have
seat.
to get
What?
embarrassed in the playoffs for
Whoa.
something to happen.
We can
What?
find a hotter seat than McDermott.
No,
Oh,
I think it's
100%.
It's Staley.
It's Staley.
No, but like I don't.
That's
even
the
think
hottest
he's
of
second.
seats.
Chris, talking about Staley. When you have Keenan Allen, you have Austin Eckler, you have.
I'm gonna come up with my hot seat.
You have Herbert.
Top
You have
five.
Khalil Mack. You have a Bosa.
I'm gonna come
Bosa.
up. I'm gonna come up for Big Suey a top 5 hot seat coaches rankings.
Well, okay, we learned that Bill Belichick is not on the hot seat because he signed an extension.
And he
Lucrative.
won. Right,
Lucrative.
And they really wanted you to know. It
They
was
kept saying lucrative, and then
Right.
they asked him, and he's like, "I don't want to talk about it." I did that impression already. I said I wasn't going to read.
And you already did it.
Yeah,
Right?
sorry about that.
That's okay. But no, I think Staley probably is going to get fired, and I think McDermott should be fired.
I'm just going.
You have one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. You have done nothing with him. In fact, the game that sticks out the most on his resume is a game they lost to Kansas City.
Great game though.
It was an
Can we go?
awesome
Can we?
game.
Can we?
love that game so good, but he lost.
More happened in 1 minute
Right.
than happened in like the entire game of last week.
Can we play the hot cold game?
Sure.
All right. So it's hot, like lukewarm,
When you're
medium,
close to
cold.
something.
Yeah. No. But this is going to be talking about the hot seat. So it's hot, cold seat. Yeah.
Oh, like what is?
Yeah.
their-
So I'm
right.
going down conference or division by division.
So what are you going to do? Just
Give
blurt
us
out?
all the things our possible choices are. Like, is it freezing?
Well, you can. I don't want to limit.
You can say the
guys.
adjective.
Exactly right. Yeah. So like if you want to say trope, you can say
Like
trope.
frostbite? Like
Yeah, whatever you want to say it.
Okay.
trope?
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay.
One more.
Mike McDaniel's fine.
He's fine
He's woolly mammoth frozen.
Willie Womit, okay.
for now.
All right.
He's like a milkshake you put in the freezer and it's like so frozen that you have to leave it out for like 2 days.
Like concrete.
I
Yeah.
hate that. Put it in the fridge.
concrete.
Yeah, that's what
I
call
tell
it,
my
concrete.
wife, she gets me a milkshake, she puts it in the freezer, I gotta thaw
Can't
it out.
put it in the
So I
freezer.
don't
There's nothing
do
worse
that.
than like
It's ice cream at that point.
trying to spoon out like
Oh, it's enough.
frozen
Put it in the
milkshake.
fridge.
You know what happened to me the other day? I have orange ice cream. I don't know why the color is important, not the ice cream. My ice cream scoop snapped in two. That's how cold the ice cream was.
Inside the ice cream?
The spoon portion of it stayed in and the handle stayed in my hand. It snapped. It was like a metal part with a plastic handle, and it snapped at the handle. I had to buy a new one. I've never had ice cream that frozen before.
Right.
Still delicious.
Good
Oh,
freezer. over
Find
there
one
at your
on sale
house.
anywhere? Or
What?
did you find one on sale, a new scooper?
No, I overpaid, if I'm going to be honest with you. But it was one of those things that I needed it. I needed to have that orange ice cream. I
You
love
overpaid for
orange ice
that.
It's like orange flavored or orange color.
Orange sherbet. it
Yeah,
sounds
exactly
like.
right.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, love
So
some
good.
orange ice cream.
Right. Rainbow sherbet at Baskin Robbins, the best sherbet in the history of sherbet.
I'm
Why do they
fine
call
with
it
just
sherbet?
the orange.
I have no idea.
It has to be something.
It
that
has
helpful?
to be something.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay, McDaniel.
McDaniel's
Frozen.
good.
Right.
McDermott,
Hot seat.
hot
It's
seat.
hot. I think it's like toasty. I think, when you go into the car and you forget that you put the heat
We only have
warmer
3
on,
minutes, so we
and
can't
then
do
somehow
this
you're like,
forever.
ooh, it's a little toasty in here.
You know what it is? To me, it's like
on.
when you're down here in South Florida and that one time a year you have to turn the heat on.
Oh, God.
And you start smelling like you feel like your house is
on
burning.
fire, yeah.
And McDermott is at the early stages of that.
And for like,
he's like, what is that smell?
And then for like 10 seconds, you're like, this is the perfect temperature. And then 10 seconds later, you're like, it's hot as shit in here.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
And you turn it off, right?
Yeah.
Open up a
You
window.
go to the pool.
I never know 76 could feel this hot.
Robert's, you know what's weird about that is, Robert Saleh's good.
He's a good coach.
He's got himself at least next year there.
Not a good coach. He's safe. He's not.
He's safe. I don't think he's a good coach, though.
I don't think
I think
so
he's
either.
too excited to be there.
Yeah.
He's safe, though.
He's safe.
3-3. They're in the mix. They play the Giants coming up this week off a bye week. It's going to be incredible if the Jets
A lot of
manage
easy wins
to
on
win
that schedule. Just
I know, but well, hold on a second. With the Jets, they beat the Eagles. The Dolphins just lost to them. Football,
Right.
yeah.
And then you got Giants, Chargers, Raiders, Bills, Dolphins,
Oh,
Falcons.
no, they got through the first six. The first
It's an
six were
easy schedule
tough.
coming up.
They got through 3-3. He's fine. He's not going anywhere.
We're never going to make it through all the coaches.
Okay, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
Belichick is good. Harbaugh's good.
Yeah.
Tomlin is good.
I don't think anyone's more good than Harbaugh.
Stefanski?
I don't know.
I think he's fine.
I think he's fine.
I think he's fine.
Yeah.
Defense is really good.
He's one of
Deshaun
these
Watson's
offensive
not that
guys
good.
that just because of how good he is at offense, that I feel like he's not going to get
Yeah.
fired.
How did that team score 39 points, only throwing for 172
It's crazy.
yards?
It's crazy.
And no touchdowns. Crazy
Myles
defense.
Garrett.
That's how. Yeah.
Zach Taylor is a little bit warm.
Little bit. Went to the went
You
to the
don't
Super
think
Bowl
Zach Taylor's a
recently.
little
I have
bit
my
warm?
top 5 whenever you guys want it.
Okay, let's
You
just
said
do
you
that
go
because we've
fast.
been doing
I
this.
thought
Number
you were
5.
teasing it. I thought
You said Big Suey.
Right.
Okay, I'll save it.
It's a different game. I mean,
Yeah, totally different
This
game.
is Big Suey.
yeah.
Boom, so we're here.
you're good. Yeah.
Number 5, Frank Reich.
What? He's already on the hot seat?
Frank Reich, 0-6.
He's on the hot
If you're
seat.
0-6, you're on the
He's
hot
got a
seat. I
rookie
don't care.
QB.
I don't care. Rookie QB. He's first year with the team. Enough jobs for Frank Reich.
Right. Okay.
Did I say that right?
It's fair. I mean,
Number 4.
yes.
Hope I get this name right. Dennis Allen.
Saints coach. Saints
yeah.
are terrible.
Yeah.
Derek Carr sucks.
Just needed more. Need more out of them. Their defense, I feel like people thought was okay. Derek Carr, they signed, and they're still.
He completed 30 passes. 12 of them went to Alvin Kamara.
Number 3, Sean Payton.
Alvin.
Good one.
No way.
He just signed.
There's no way.
I know it would cost them a lot, but that's
No
not. I'm not
way.
worrying about that part of it. I'm just talking about his performance so far. He should be on the hot seat.
He's
Right.
actually fixed Russell.
Russell hasn't been bad.
Hasn't been
Quietly.
bad. It's
He
not his
hasn't been
fault.
bad this
Yeah,
year.
it's not his
Still,
fault. Yeah.
it's just a weird vibe.
It's Sean's fault.
Number
Yeah.
2, Josh McDaniel.
That guy's head's rolling off very quickly.
I mean,
Yeah,
number
he's going
1.
back to New England.
We all know what number 1
He
is.
always does.
Always goes back
He
to
always does.
Special
Put
advisor.
it on the ball.
Bring Hoyer with
Does
him.
Josh McDaniel
for sure.
always go back to New England with Brian Hoyer?
Forget about
That's the poll
this
question,
Bailey
please.
Zappi character. Brian Hoyer's going to be backing up.
Number
Mac
1,
next
we
year.
can all say together. Number 1 is Brandon Staley.
Staley. Brandon Staley.
Good list.
Okay.
Frank Reich.
A lot of brand new coaches on that list.
I have Staley being fired today.
That's a prediction.
It is. Not reporting it, prediction.
Hey, it's Mike Ryan. I've got good memories of football, some recent bad memories of football. But one thing about football is Miller Lite makes it better, even when it's not necessarily going your way. And unless you're one of a handful of professional football teams or collegiate squads, chances are something hasn't necessarily broke your way this year. Hell, maybe you've even had a result in hand and felt pretty sure about it, but you just decided against it, and it just wasn't your day. Well, whether it's your day or not, let me tell you something. Pair your national obsession of football with Miller Lite. From kickoff to the final whistle, you just can't go wrong with a Miller Lite in your hand. It's the only light beer with a taste worthy of football. I'm telling you, this is what I do every football Saturday and Sunday. While my teams leave me with regret occasionally, Miller Lite never really does. Make it Miller time all season long. Get Miller Lite delivered right to your door. Visit MillerLite.com/Dan, or you can find it pretty much anywhere that sells beer. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
Don Batard.
I feel like we need to normalize saying the scientific terms for organs on the air. Like
penis?
if someone, yes, you know what? If someone takes a foul ball to the penis, we should just say he took a foul ball to the penis. Say it.
Stugotz.
That free kick hit him right in the cock-a-doodle-doo.
This is the Don Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Spencer Hall's going to join us, talk some college football in a little bit. He is the host of the Shutdown Fullcast You can check it out wherever you get your podcast. I merely mentioned to you guys I had my fantasy basketball draft tonight, and you started climbing all over me. Not really me, but my hired gun, Inferno. I told the audience years ago that I got tired of baseball. It's too time-consuming. I don't know the players anymore. And Inferno, my friend, he loves it. And so I hired him to handle the drafts, to oversee the team, because baseball is very time-consuming.
Hired is such a funny way of putting that. Like, usually you go in with someone on a fantasy team, you split it, and you're just like, no, he's hired.
He's a hired gun.
He's your GM.
Well, he's the best ever.
You're the owner. He's a GM.
Baseball's exhausting.
Yes.
So instead of just not participating, you're buying.
I want to ask you what the split is, but I don't believe I'll get an honest answer.
No, not a chance.
50-50.
That's not true.
Well, then you don't hire him. How did you guys split the team, and he does all the work? If anything, he's just carrying you. It's his team, and you're just a part of it.
He is carrying us. We have won. I think since Inferno joined our league, we have won 6 of the last 8 seasons.
How'd you do this year?
We finished at second. In the money. Second place. Which he's very upset about. Like, that's going to keep him up at night. But I was saying I had my basketball draft tonight. I flew in late last night. We're doing the show. Billy and I have already done God Bless Football. Now we're on to our second show.
By the way,
there's no way I'm making it up for a 7:30 NBA draft. And you guys started climbing. Yeah,
Stu, you're going to be up at 7:30.
No,
Come
I'm
on.
not.
Monday Night Football, you're going to be
Who's
up.
playing tonight?
San Francisco and Minnesota.
That's not a great game. I mean,
yeah, we're gambling again, though.
Yeah, but you started to ask me, well, just let Inferno handle it for you. And I said he doesn't do basketball. It's too easy for him.
Yeah, that's
he did not. He said that. That's why.
It is too easy for him.
Has he won basketball before?
He's never done basketball.
Then it's not too easy for him.
He just doesn't do it.
How about win fantasy basketball and then say how easy it is?
And then win again.
Exactly.
And then win again.
And when do people...
And then win again.
Why doesn't, if anything, baseball is too easy for him if he's actually won, as you claim, 6 out of 8 years, and he would stop doing baseball.
Pretty good. It's like the Astros.
How much money do you make?
Without the cheating. What?
How much money no, you are cheating. You brought in a ringer.
Did you just ask him his salary?
No, I'm saying how much do you win in this league?
Oh, it depends on the year, but it can go up as high as, $75,000. You asked,
Divided by 12.
Billy just pushed himself away from the...
Do the math on that, Billy.
Divided by 2 with a slight percentage my way.
Like 40 grand maybe?
Because you're the face, so you get more.
Closer to 60, Tone.
In what world would you guys pay 50-50, but you get more winning?
He doesn't pay. I'm assuming.
We always win.
Does he pay to do this for you?
Of course he does.
Then what is in it for him?
Nothing.
He's an idiot. Why doesn't he just get a league and win all the money for himself? You don't do anything.
You're just friends. Like, I have a league that I split with my friend where I'm really the one making all the decisions.
Right.
And he's just along for the ride. He follows the scores and he's involved financially, but I'm the one making all the decisions.
I realize what Inferno is. Inferno is like when you're playing poker and you're trying to get to that underground game, you need the big fish to get you into the table. That's what Stu is. Stu is Inferno's big fish.
Right.
He's playing home leagues for $100 for $1,200.
Yes.
He got him to the table on a 75 grand league.
That's right.
That's why Inferno's there.
Yeah, great. But he's been in this league for 6 years.
And he's made $100 grand. What do you want to
dump
do?
Stu.
What do you mean dump Stu?
Dump you. He doesn't need you for anything. You bring nothing to this team.
He's a legacy league. These are people I've known for 40 years.
How do you think Inferno got into this league, Billy?
That's what I'm saying. But you don't need him anymore.
Yeah, but
I know, but I can make him go away just as easy.
Exactly.
I don't want to because he keeps winning.
I want you to be honest with us. Has there been a little tension with the, because
he's doing all the work and he's not getting 50%?
Or maybe you like a player, he doesn't like a player, but you're like really draft this guy, kind of a Jerry Jones situation.
Oh, no, I never say that. Like, that's it.
Hands-off owner.
I don't even do the draft. He does the draft.
You do nothing.
Exactly right.
I got one here. All right, so he's not a part of basketball. You have that draft tonight.
He is not a part of basketball.
How much just to wet his whistle just to do the draft for you? And you do everything else.
I'll
give you $200. Just come on, do this draft, couple hours.
$200. I mean,
I don't know.
This guy is he's very successful.
Oh, okay.
He went to UPenn.
You damn rich people. You're
grad.
hard to
What do you mean,
the common
damn
folk
rich
here.
people?
The common folk here. If I offer Billy $200, if someone offers like, hey, can you come help me do $200? I'm like, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
I'll right now.
All right, tonight, $200.
No,
go ahead, do it.
PSA right now. I don't even know how you reach out to me, DM me, tweet me, find me on Cameo, whatever. I will do any person on earth's fantasy basketball for them for $200.
I thought you were about to say I'll do anything for $200.
Send me $200 and I will draft your fantasy basketball team for you. I don't know if they'll be good or not, but I will do it for you. If you want that distinction in your life, Billy drafted my fantasy basketball team for me, I will do it for you for $200.
I'll do it for $100.
Really?
What is this?
Undercut the market.
Can I get lower, please?
Why are we doing
Tony
this?
might know more basketball.
Lewis just told me 50. Lewis, I mean, my team would be dreadful, but $50 is $50. I mean,
Guys, I'm trying to start a business here. Why are you trying to put me out of
How about
business?
we go in business together?
I don't want to share the money with you.
$75.
right.
Ooh.
Right? Well, no.
We could do more.
Lewis
Put it
is
in a
at
pot.
50.
150. My bad. Yeah.
My price has gone up to $300 now.
Mine's gone down.
You're going up.
That's fine.
$90.
I have 2 children that I need to tend to. My wife will not like that I have offered to just draft strangers' fantasy teams for them. I am happy to draft your fantasy team for you. On sale now, $250.
Lewis, go ahead. Say that again in my headset so people can hear it.
I've got 3 kids. I'll do for $50. I'll do for 25.
Well,
Great audio.
The F word.
Good audio
Very
quality.
clear. So who's doing my draft? Because I'm not making it.
$250 for me if you want me to do it.
Is there anything worse than making the wrong fantasy football decision, like with your starting lineup?
There's lots of things
It's the
worse.
worst. Not many, Billy. I mean, this is right up there. When you have made the wrong decision, the worst feeling in the world.
I would have won yesterday if I started Tutu Atwell.
That's what I'm talking about.
Why is Tutu Atwell on your team?
That's what I'm talking about.
Tutu was not bad.
That's funny.
A lot of buys this week.
Yeah,
Hey, how
there
about
were a lot of
football?
buys this
How about never 6 teams at once?
Right.
Huh? How about that?
How do you feel about the bye week? I hate when my team's on a bye. Even though the Jets won the bye week, they did because the Dolphins lost, Bills lost, so the Jets won.
I respect their need to heal their bodies.
Do you really think the Jets are still in it?
I do, yeah, of course.
They're in the mix. If there was a graphic right now, Jets would be in the mix.
Yeah, they're in the mix of overachieving teams who have no shot.
What do you mean?
I mean, they're not a 3 without Aaron. Without Zach Wilson.
What if they get Aaron back though?
That's crazy.
Weird
If Aaron
things
comes
happen
back,
when
it's crazy.
He was throwing like I didn't think it happened.
Right. I mean, weird things happen when your star player goes down. You galvanize. You rally around Zach Wilson. The defense plays a little bit harder than they normally would because they don't have the cushion of having Aaron Rodgers, and so they play better. And that's what you're seeing with the Jets. I mean, you are. So I think the defense is good enough. It's why Aaron went there. They're good enough.
Has Ooze the Mentalist jumped the shark?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I saw him on
Put it
game
on the
day.
poll, please.
I saw him on game day this
Put
weekend.
it on there.
And I was just like, and we probably did it too late too. We had him in, and I just feel like he's doing the same shtick. He's doing this thing where he's clearly writing while talking to you. And, it's like, we get it, dude. You're not really doing magic here.
Wow.
I hope this doesn't go viral, and he's going to be like, I'll blow your mind. What do you mean? You just thought of the number 8. And I'm going to be like, shit. I did just think of the number 8. I love his rebuttal to like someone questioning
That's
him.
how he gets you back.
You just thought of the number 22. And I'm like, oh, I did.
Stop cursing. Guys, come on. We're short-staffed today. By the time this podcast is out, it's Tuesday. Like, what are we doing?
We're about tomorrow's podcast.
I know.
I'm done with Ooze.
Is that why Tony keeps getting up?
Yes.
Yeah, he has to mark the curses.
Because the closest one.
What are you done with?
Ooze. Should be Oz, too.
Yeah, it's
That's
Oz.
another thing.
It's not Ooze.
Aren't you done with days, too?
I am done with the tight end day. I mean, come on. What's today? Producer day?
You'd be in on that.
I think I heard someone saying this before the show.
It's Monday, by the way.
Today is something. I'm just done with
Well, every day is some day.
commercialization of society. I mean, just hamburger day, taco day.
Right.
It's just over. I saw tight end day yesterday. I'm like, someone made that up this week.
I think George Kittle made it.
That's what I mean.
Kitty cat.
It's not like it's like celebrated. It's like the 7th annual. It's like, no, we just decided that today's tight end day. Are we going to remember it next year? Is next year that exact day going to be tight end? I bet it falls on a Sunday again.
I've got a couple days of what today is.
Go ahead.
Today is International Caps Lock Day.
See? My point exactly.
National Color Day. National Mother-in-Law Day.
Aqua?
Smart is Cool Day.
What?
And National Nut Day.
I love a good nut.
I know you do.
I do.
Wait, today's Happy National TV Talk Show Host Day.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So congrats, Stu.
Well,
Today's
no,
your
he's
day.
a YouTube talk show host.
What is it?
And a Roku TV talk show host.
We've gone too far.
It's just ridiculous.
What is today officially? Say it again.
National TV Talk Show Host Day. So DKN. So it's your day. Congrats.
It's your day too. Congrats.
It doesn't feel different.
Hey, technically, we all host Mystery Crate, right?
It's all it's iPod Day also, which
See,
I don't think
iPod?
they've. Yeah,
I think
they
you guys
haven't
are
made
all agreeing with me,
iPods.
right? I mean, come on. It's
But I
just-
like tight end day. I mean, what's Why not celebrate the tight ends?
I should have taken the overs on everybody. I should take anytime touchdowns. It would have been a great week.
Wait a second. Were quarterbacks going out of their way on tight end day to make their tight end happy?
Every tight end was killing it.
Really?
Waller had his best game.
Yeah.
Kelce had 5,000 yards.
2 touchdowns.
Andrews 2 touchdowns.
No, what happened was tight ends were doing tight end things. And they just showed every play every tight end made yesterday and made it seem like tight ends were doing more than any other day. You think that the offensive coordinators got together and whoever draws up the game plan's like, Coach, remember it's National Tight End
I think
Day.
it's more,
and then Coach is like,
hold on,
you know
more
what?
the quarterbacks, Billy.
We
I think
really should.
I think it's more the quarterbacks being like, I got you today.
Wait, so Billy, on Mother's Day, the family gathers around and we say, what can we do to make mom happy?
Mm-hmm.
So on tight ends day, you don't think the team gathers around and says, what can we do to make our tight end
go to brunch,
Exactly.
have a nice brunch with your tight end.
Flowers.
If your coach is doing that, hot seat, immediately hot seat.
You think all the tight ends had flowers at their locker?
At the locker.
By the way, a little birdie in my ear is telling me that the days that you just read were like yesterday's day, Tony.
Oh, that's a fine.
You got like all of the days you just said were
the
yesterday's day.
22nd was yesterday.
What are today's days?
All of those.
Yeah.
Today is...
I love the tight ends getting brunch.
It says today.
Wait, today's not Cap Locks Day?
Oh, wow, we missed it. Oh, God, we're going to
I
have
didn't
to
say
remember for
anything to
tomorrow.
my mother-in-law yesterday, by the way.
Oh, jeez.
Why, are you guys feuding?
No, it's just National Mother-in-law Day. I didn't
Why
say
didn't you say
anything to her
anything?
because I thought it was today.
Hey, happy...
Right.
I thought it was today.
Text her right
It was
now.
yesterday.
Say, Kyle, happy
Call her on
Mother's Day.
speaker.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll not do that.
Today's National Horror Movie Day, National Boston Cream Pie Day, Swallows Depart from San Juan.
Boston Cream Pie Day. All right, I'm back.
Wait, hold on. What did
National
you say?
Mole Day, National TV
Swallows-
Talk Show Host
swallows
Day,
leave from
iPod
where?
Day. What? Oh, tomorrow's National Bologna Day. And National Food Day. I mean, that's too vague.
What are we doing?
That's
Every
ridiculous.
day's National Food Day.
Yeah,
What is that?
jeez.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
National Food Day.
And Greasy Foods Day is the next day,
Oh,
the
please.
25th.
Chris, you're back now. I mean, Greasy Food Day. You invented that.
That's not nice.
Why? You like greasy food? It wasn't nice, but it's true.
National Financial Crime Fighter Day. That is lame.
Well, that's what Chris is saying.
A
He's
bit
tired
wordy.
of days.
A bit
Yes,
wordy.
right.
National Tennessee Day is coming up also. Ooh, National Mule Day.
The Vols.
It's too much.
So National Pumpkin Day is October 26th. I feel like it should be October 31st.
That's Halloween.
This is the pregame for it.
The Dan Le Batard Show with Stugotz is sponsored by BetterHelp. Do you ever feel like your brain is getting in its own way? Like you know what you should do, what's good for you, but you just can't do it? Racing thoughts can be distressing and interfere with daily functioning, including sleep. These thoughts can be about various topics, worries, or tasks, and they may occur at a rapid pace, making it difficult to focus or find mental clarity. Therapy helps you figure out what's holding you back so you can work for yourself instead of against yourself. If you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries can empower you to be the best version of yourself. Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/DLB today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp. HELP.com/DLB.
Panera's You Pick 2 lets you draft your perfect meal, like a smoky buffalo chicken toasted baguette and creamy mac and cheese. Think you're an expert at picking the perfect pair? Play Panera's You Pick 2 football challenge from DraftKings, and that skill could make you richer, because there's $45,000 in total prizes up for grabs. Predict which iconic football duo you think will perform best in 9 weekly contests, October through December, free to play on DraftKings. Learn more at DraftKings.com/Panera. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited.
Dan Le Batard.
Listen, it could be Julius Randle's building. How about that? The Mecca. Or it's Julius. The Mecca.
Stugotz.
Steve Martin was a prop comic.
You said that?
I said it 2 seconds earlier than you.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
So I'm on the National Day calendar that we were talking about last segment, and I'm seeing National Trick or Treat Day. And they're trying
October
to make that
31st?
No, they're trying to make that the last Saturday in October. I don't like that. Leave Halloween alone. Halloween's fine just for
Yeah, but
Halloween.
it's on
Day.
different days, though.
Yeah,
so
it's Thanksgiving.
it's always on a Thursday, though.
I was hoping we'd be able to just keep. No, I thought we were gonna move fast enough that no one was gonna catch it.
Yeah. But the thing is, there's two of us in here, so.
No, I know, but not the two sharpest tools. You know what I mean?
A Tuesday. It's
Tools
Tuesday.
tools nonetheless.
Tools Day.
Tool day.
How do you feel about a Tuesday Halloween?
Not the best.
I don't really care.
What's your favorite day of the week for Halloween? Thursday?
I almost don't want to waste a weekend day on it.
Thursday.
Like a
Headed
Friday.
into the weekend.
Thursday is good.
Yeah.
Nice Friday, so that way you're already off.
But
So you
you're,
have to go to work.
you're in like a strange phase in your life where Halloween
Very.
is completely meaningless. So like when you're a kid, you love Halloween.
Right.
And then like when you're like teenager, college, you like Halloween.
For different reasons.
Yeah. And
Grove,
then, and then you're like in that stage after that,
pre-kid of my own.
He's
where
in the
when you
space
have a
now.
kid, you
where
like
the
Halloween
best
again.
part for him is buying some candy and deciding between him and his wife who's going to answer the door when our door rings. But you probably live in like a building where you get like 4 trick-or-treaters.
Not even. But I'm in the stage now where Jenny, my wife, wants to do those Halloween things with our niece and nephew who are like 4 and 2. So it's all about them going out. So we have to trick or treat with them and the family and everything.
It's a
so
sweet spot for you guys. You
It's
just
cool.
swoop in for like an hour and then get the hell
Just
out
kind
of
of
there.
stroll in the back. Like, hey, you guys want some of this? All right. What do you got
Hey,
there?
kids, let me get some
Hey,
candy.
Jay, let me see what you got in that. Thank you.
All right,
See ya.
Jenny, let's go. Football starts soon. Like some
Well, it's
random
Tuesday,
football game.
yeah.
I know, but
Action,
yeah.
There's always
A little
football.
action on that. I'll watch
You
it on
always
the
have
phone.
an excuse.
We're in the middle of like
Gambling
50
again.
something straight days of football.
What?
Yeah, it's like 54 straight days or something of football every
A
single
football
day.
game will be played for the next 54 days.
Well, we're in the middle of it.
We're in the
yeah.
midst of it.
Maybe
How-
like 40 some odd days.
How deep in are we?
I'm gonna go out and say it. Maction's overrated.
It is.
Like even gambling on it. Like I'm good to take.
makes you feel
I'm
sad.
good to take a day off. From football.
Not Wednesday. Jeez, CUSA on Wednesdays. Check me out again this week.
You're going to be on?
Yeah.
Really?
Who do they play?
They invited you back.
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations.
Jack State.
Jack State?
Jack State.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
pretty good.
I
Watch out
just
for
don't
them.
need Akron versus Central Michigan. Just don't need it.
You don't need it?
Yeah, but then you get it and you're like, all right.
Yeah.
Football.
-6.5. I'm like, all right, fine.
Start checking the schedules.
Who's Akron
See
play?
people's stats like, oh, this guy's good.
All right, so 48 days of daily NCAA or NFL football starts today, and that was October 4th. So we're going through mid-November. Every day there's going to be a game.
I mean, there's never too much football.
It's impossible.
Right. We love football. God bless football.
That's what some people say.
Exactly right. ESPN's morning show took Taylor Swift takes to a whole new level, to places takes have never gone before. They're actually giving credit. They had stats this morning. Evan Cohen,
Hembo
Chris
has hit
Canny.
the bottom.
Yeah. That wasn't Hembo.
Is it with Taylor versus without Taylor?
Yeah, I saw that.
Kelsey is better when Taylor Swift attends games. The Chiefs are better because of all the guys want to impress Taylor Swift. I mean, they're applying like real data. Like the Chiefs score X amount of points when Taylor shows up to the game. The claim they were making was the Chiefs are better when Taylor shows up to games.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
They almost lost to the Jets when Taylor was there. Exactly.
Well,
I'm trying to think.
I have a question for you guys that we haven't addressed yet as a nation.
What was Bernie Kosar doing with Taylor?
That's a good point.
Was Bernie with Taylor?
Oh, yeah, you got to look at this. If you guys have that picture, pull that up.
Why was Bernie Kosar with Taylor Swift?
Oh, you had a different question. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
Bernie.
Look at him.
What's Bernie doing with Taylor? How many pictures does Taylor take in a given day? Too many,
lot,
right?
yeah.
I know this
That's
move
annoying.
that he's doing of let me try to make my face seem less fat by doing something with like the tongue and like the...
Is that what Bernie's doing?
I don't know. Maybe he's not doing it,
I
but
hope
I know the
Bernie's
move
okay.
of let's make my face
hope
seem
Bernie's
less
okay.
fat
Right.
for this picture.
Now, the reason, so they grew up in Ohio, the Kelceys did, and Bernie Kosar was their favorite player. So, therefore, they invited him to the game. So
the
that's why-
Kelce's invited.
The Kelceys invited
Got
him
it.
to the game. Yeah. What was your question, by the way?
Well, no, it's just something that we haven't, I don't think, spoken aloud. I'm sure some people are thinking about it, but we haven't spoken it aloud yet. And we're fast approaching Taylor's international tour that will be starting in South America in November. And we're going straight through to 2024. So what do we do?
So what you're telling me is that the Chiefs are going to be bad now because Taylor's not going to be there?
What I'm asking
That's
is,
what Evan Cohen is telling you.
That's, that's possible.
So the games that she's gone to, Bears, they won 41-10. Bears are obviously a terrible team. The Jets, they nearly beat 23-20. And who else? The Chargers this week, 31-17.
Yes.
Bad teams.
But Travis isn't going to have a week off. I mean, I don't know when their bye is, but Travis isn't going to have time off if they go through the Super Bowl till February. So what is this going to mean for their relationships? Are they going to do long distance? Like, how are we going to do this here? Because Travis.
Well, I don't
isn't
think
gonna
they
be
have
able
a
to see
choice,
Taylor.
though. Right.
Well, Taylor can cancel her tour if this is real love. You know.
Right. That's what you do for real love?
Yeah.
Football
I mean,
comes first.
but no.
No, but does Kelce come first?
Yeah,
No, but in
football.
all seriousness, Taylor's looking for love, right? Has had some bad luck with partners in the past.
I
Just
think
got
she
out
found
of a
it.
long-term relationship.
Yep.
I mean, if you're looking for love, it's right here. Just
show me how much you love me.
Yeah, just say, sorry, Buenos Aires, we're not going to be able to make this stop. You know?
I'm looking right now at the tour schedule to see like if
Germany,
if they fall on Sundays and stuff.
South America.
No, I'm looking right now. Like, yeah, I'm seeing November 9th. I'm just seeing if they, because maybe she can make it. Like maybe she doesn't perform on Sundays, and
maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe, but the tour was planned before this love.
Oh, so I see what you're saying. So you plan a tour, and then you find love.
Yeah, what do you
And then
do?
you say to yourself, which is more important to me?
Exactly right.
The love of my life or the tour?
Well, because
or hundreds of millions of dollars.
And, you know, and listen,
undersell.
And the
underselling.
The Kelces are watching. They are.
What does that mean?
They're very protective. They want to see, is Taylor willing to do what she has to do to be there for Travis and help the Chiefs win a Super Bowl?
Or you know, I don't want to solely put this on Taylor. Like, Travis can take some time away from football. Could take some time away from football, to go be.
And the
with Taylor.
Swifts are watching,
yeah. Because look, I mean, Taylor has shown up to how many of these games for Travis now? Like 3, 4 already.
I'm researching this right now. I'm seeing the first Sunday she performs is November 19th.
Yeah,
they play Monday night that week, so she could fly right out from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and make it to.
And what's the show after?
They're at home.
What's the show after that?
The 24th.
Okay,
so she's got a few days off,
So
but then she
Monday's
plays.
off,
But then she plays that 26th. So the next week she performs Sunday too, and that day they are playing on Sunday. She's gonna miss at Raiders.
Oh,
wow.
Vegas, though, yeah, big game.
Vegas, yeah.
If there's one to miss, though, I mean.
And that's it.
No, how bad do you feel if you're Minnesota? The only stop that Taylor did not make in this this little stretch here. Yeah, Minneapolis. Like, nah.
Oh wait, boys, guys, I'm a little upset. When's the Super Bowl?
Mid-February.
February 6th, second week of February.
February 11th.
Yeah, so
I don't know, guys. I don't think this works out. February. Oh, she's good. She can make it.
So the Super Bowl
in Japan on February 10th.
Hop, skip, and a jump. I mean.
And then she's in Australia the 16th. So she could technically leave Japan right after her show.
Wait, what day is she in Japan?
The 10th.
This is great.
The Super Bowl is the 11th.
This is an amazing test of her love, right?
Well, the time zones now. What are we going to do?
We got to do the math on that.
So Tony, you don't understand how time zones
it's
work.
a quick trip from Japan to
Las
LA
Vegas.
is like, or no, because probably flying. Oh, she's got a private jet. I don't see her flying on commercial. Yeah,
She flies direct every
yeah. No, I didn't think of that. No, I was just thinking of me flying from.
So if
Japan
her
to LA.
concert starts at 7 p.m. on February 10th in Japan, what time is that here?
That's the day before.
It's the day
It's actually
before,
the
yeah.
February 9th here.
Oh, so she should be able to make the Super Bowl then.
Well, no.
Yeah, but then you go a day back, don't you?
Yeah.
When you get here.
But you actually fly like 17 hours to Australia. It's like the longest flight ever.
In Japan.
It's 11:30 at night right now in Japan. I think they're ahead.
They are so lucky.
No, they're definitely ahead.
It's
That's
like
not
13
not a
hours
question.
ahead.
They're definitely
Their
ahead.
fantasy basketball drafts are done. I mean, they are the luckiest.
They're actually going to know the outcome of the Super Bowl before.
They've already gotten through their Monday.
Damn, I've missed out on $250 of Japanese drafts because they already had the drafts today. I should have made my announcement last week.
I so wish I was in Japan doing sports radio.
Why?
I'd be done for the day.
What would you be talking about?
I have no idea. This.
Shabazz Napier winning a title or something.
Baz.
So you think that she may go straight from the Tokyo Dome over here, quick stop in Las Vegas before off to Melbourne?
Yep.
That's such a long flight.
Quick job.
Both ways, it's so long.
That's dedication, Tony.
That's
I mean,
love.
it is.
That's
That is
love.
dedication.
And the Kelces are watching. You don't think they're watching. I'm telling you, Donna Kelce, watching.
I mean, but honestly, if anyone like stops doing their job, it should be Travis. Taylor made over $1 billion touring. Like Travis
How much of
makes
that does she
like
actually
$10
see?
million a year.
How much
Whatever.
of $1 billion does she
Probably
actually
hundreds of millions.
Yeah,
Good
she's
amount.
fine. Don't worry, she's okay. If that's what you're worried about,
I was
she's
just,
okay. She
artist, exploitation. I don't want
She
that.
gave away $50 million in bonuses.
I want to know.
She's good.
Do you think that there was a PR person at any point over the last few days that was like to Taylor, "Hey, are you aware of what the internet thinks of Jackson Mahomes and Patrick Mahomes' wife,
Brittany?
They are not.
They have a secret handshake now.
I would say that those two, before this recent spell of dancing with Taylor, the internet wasn't a big fan of those two, to put it pretty generically. And it's just, I just wonder, because this PR machine is crazy with Taylor. Like, she doesn't want to get seen next to someone she shouldn't be next to. And not that they've reached that level, but I just wonder if there's any PR person that's just like, Just so you know, maybe don't slap hands with them too much.
Do you think it's weird that it's like, all right, we're all friends here, but I'm going to force you to be Taylor's friend? What if you just don't actually have a good relationship with her?
Like, how did Mahomes get his wife next to her? Like, do you think that was like, hey, she really wants to, hey, Trav, like...
Well, she went out to dinner with
Brittany
her
was saying,
friends.
Right. They hung out a couple times.
So at the dinner, Taylor was like, hey, come sit next to... Taylor reaches out there.
Well, it was Taylor's group of friends.
After she checks with her PR person. Right. Yes. I
Just like Russell Wilson.
Right. Hey, I'm going to ask Patrick's wife to sit with me.
Okay, that's fine. Make sure Jackson is a row behind.
Right.
All right.
Right. But no one could foresee Bernie Kosar.
That one was.
But he saw that one.
That would have been hilarious if that was just without any context. That's who she was sitting next to.
That one was a surprise.
It was Brittany on one side and Bernie Kosar on the next, just like doing a handshake. She does the handshake with Brittany and then flips around and does it with Pat.
Should we try to get Bernie on?
Yes.
Yes.
I have his number.
It'd be a get.
Text? Yes.
There's no way that's the same number, right?
No, for
No
sure.
way. Yeah.
You don't think that Bernie has the same number?
I'm not certain.
Text Bernie today. See if Bernie can come on today.
I need his top 5
quick thing.
Swift songs.
Okay. You want me to ask him for real?
You think he actually knew who she was?
What are we doing
It's
today?
like, hey, can you take a picture of that?
I think Bernie knew. Everyone knows, right? I mean,
not everybody.
I'm texting Bernie right now.
Well, you can see that you're not.
Well, I'm going to next.